Minecraft. Testificates. We're going to see Testificates, those little guys who lives in the villages, in this episode. This is episode 30 of Exploration and Tactics with Brian, and in this episode we're once again going to go searching for a stronghold. Last time we went looking for a stronghold, we didn't find it, and instead we found 3 zombie dungeons. In this episode, once again, we're not going to find it, but we're going to find 3 of something else. And we'll also explore some new 1.1 terrain generation. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back. I am on a walking journey across the continent, basically going through chunks that I have not yet been through, so that we'll generate, sheep eating grass, generate some new area, and also heading back to the south in the direction of the stronghold, so we can give that another try. But basically, if I keep heading south this way, I'm going to go through a whole swath of land that will be all newly generated, and I'm hoping that I might find a village. Because my understanding is in 1.1 that when you have generated villages, it's possible that they'll have chests in the blacksmith building, whatever it is, that has the furnaces and whatnot. And so that would be something different to find. And so, yeah, basically I will bring you guys in if there's anything interesting along the way, or if I do encounter a village. But otherwise, I'm just taking a nice stroll across some new land area, and hopefully we'll get back over in the region of the stronghold and give this another go. And it looks like there's a very square hole in the ocean right down here, and so of course I have to check this out right now and see if it might somehow be a dungeon, because this does look awfully rectangular. And so, what's the best way to do this? Maybe I'll see if I can dig down into here. No, it just seems like it's normal stone and not cobblestone down here. Oop! Hello. Forgot about that thing called air. Tee-hee-hee. Alright, so, continuing on. I have noticed in a couple of places where there'll be a little lake, all of a sudden there'll be sand, even if it's in the middle of a forest like this. And I know they were supposed to have added back in beaches, and so I'm not sure that we're actually going to come across the ocean for this particular journey, but that could be something that's kind of different about the terrain generation in 1.1. I also feel like, I feel like jumping off a cliff, apparently. I feel like some of these oak trees, kind of the common trees, seem to be a little bit taller and bushier on top than I'm accustomed to. And I believe now if you cut them down, as the leaves decay, they might drop apples. And so at some point when I'm standing in one place and can actually sit around and wait for the leaves to decay, I will check that out. But now we seem to be getting into the hills, and also, yeah, my sunlight's going to be running out soon on this day, but I have a bed along with me. And so I'll be able to continue my journey quickly. But yes, so far no sign of any villages. But it does seem like I'm generating new terrain kind of like everywhere that I'm looking across here. So that's good. Yeah, it definitely seems like this is kind of a bigger lake, that once again there's kind of a little bit of a beach next to it, or at least some sand next to it. And so I think that's something that's a little bit different in the terrain generation. And the sun's about to go down, and so I think I'll spend the night here and then continue on. So I'll see you guys in the morning. This area I find kind of picturesque, and so I just wanted to share it for a moment. But I'm continuing on. Oops. And it seems like anytime I try to talk to you guys, I immediately go and take some fall damage off of a cliff. So, no more talking to you all. Just kidding. See you in a little bit. Another thing I noticed is that land in the pine forest actually generates with snow already on top of it. And so that is nice as well. Wolves! And I brought bones specifically for this purpose, because I would like to have some wolf friends and try a few experiments. Hooray! Alright, 1 tamed wolf. Come on! There we go! 2 tamed wolves. Hooray! 3 tamed wolves, and I have 1 bone left. You want it? You just wanted to steal it. Oh, you little scoundrel. Alright. Well, now I have 3 wolves. And I'll go ahead and tell you one of the experiments I want to do, even though we won't be able to do it for another couple of episodes, probably. Their tails show kind of like how much food they have or how much health they have. And so when their tails are up in the air, they're in good shape. And when their tails are facing downwards, then they're not doing so hot. And I'm curious if you have a wolf in poor health. Alright guys, try not to fall in any holes or ravines over here, but I just want to take a peek. I'm curious if you have a wolf that's in poor health and then you throw a splash potion of regeneration on him, if you can just kind of watch his tail go up and up and up and up over time, because I think that would be amusing. And so that is one of the experiments I want to do with wolves. But I'll have to wait until we get back and can get to all of my potion brewing stuff in order to actually be able to try that out. And there's a lovely forest here that I'd love to burn down, but now that I have some dogs that I'm trying to take care of, I think I'll have to hold off on that because I'm afraid that they would end up catching fire. Oh wow, here's some more wolves. Sorry guys, I already used all my bones. Ooh, but here's an apple. Neat. Alright, with my 3 happy puppies, we've talked about it before. I don't think I've ever eaten an apple on camera before, and now I actually have some hunger, and so I'm not going to do it yet because I want to verify that they heal exactly 2 hearts, sorry, not 2 hearts, 2 food bars worth of food. And so when I get some more hunger, then we'll try this out. But I will finally eat an apple. It's going to happen. Careful guys, don't push me around too much. And don't fall in that hole. So what does he do? He falls in the hole. Oop! Oh my goodness. I don't see any dungeons down there either, though. Lots of kind of crazy holes under the ocean down here. And oops, I got turned around, and now I'm heading west rather than south. So that's a little oopsie. Not so bad, though. I actually need to head that direction for the stronghold, probably. I can't tell if there's something really cool looking here, or if it's just a lighting glitch. But I want to take a quick peek over here. Yeah, it's just a cave. Alright, nothing too exciting. Since the sun is going down, I'm going to find a convenient place to sleep, and we'll be back with you guys in the morning. See, trees like this tree over here just look funky to me, and so I feel like they have changed possibly kind of like the style that the trees generate in. And I just heard a zombie. And it sounds like he was closer back over here. Well, maybe not. And I still only hear one zombie. So I don't think it's a dungeon, and we'll continue on. Okay, it's finally time to eat an apple. I'm down 4 food bars. Mmm, delicious! And indeed, it gives you back 2 food bars. Alright, I finally got to eat an apple on camera. I don't know why that's so exciting for me. I like apples in real life. There are many different varieties of apples. I find that Golden Delicious and Honeycrisp are 2 of my current favorites. What's your favorite type of apple? You can let me know in the comments. And we're getting close enough now to the stronghold that it might be time for us to start throwing Ender Eyes again. Let's check my coordinates here. Z minus 1289. I still need to go another 600 or so to the south, I think. And so I will bring you guys back in when it's finally time to throw the Ender Eyes once more. Here's a nice river running through a desert. That's pretty cool. Not something new in 1.1, but nevertheless, I don't recall seeing this before. It's got just a little bit of grass on the banks, but otherwise we're totally in a desert biome. And I'm hopeful. Deserts are often one place that you find villages, and so I'm hopeful that we might come across a village over here. But as of yet, I don't see one. Keep my eyes peeled. I see a village. Based on all the walking that I've done, I'm not sure if this is going to be an old village or a new village. And depending upon whether there's a blacksmith building, I guess we will find out that way, one way or the other. Because basically if there's a chest there, then it's definitely a new village. And if there's no chest, then I guess we can't know. All right, but, ooh, this is interesting. Almost looked like there was a tree in the village there. All right, and let's just walk across over here. What is happening? Is this on a biome boundary? Oh, I wonder if we hit... All right, well, this is pretty interesting. It looks like this must have been, like, pre-generated terrain and now generated terrain, and we're halfway, like 1.0 and 1.1, or something else weird happened, because we got half of a village, including half of this house, and half of this house. And, of course, I can't stand on the ladders anymore to even climb up, or maybe the trees in my way is actually what's happening here. All right. Well, that's pretty crazy. So as a result, I'm not particularly hopeful in terms of... Doesn't look like... Oh, there is a blacksmith thingy. So it's possible. Let's go over here and see. So anything in the furnaces? Nothing in the furnace. How about inside the house? Nope, just the crazy tables that you accidentally stand on all the time. Alright. So yeah, not sure exactly how that worked out, but we ended up with kind of half of a village, so that's a little bit interesting. And once again, the sun's about to go down, and so it's time for Brian to sleep another night, and then we'll go looking for the stronghold. Well, I found another village. I'm getting pretty close. I did hear that zombie, but I was standing there for a minute and I didn't hear any others. We're pretty close back to the spawn point at this point, like 500 away in 2 different directions. And so it's possible that this is a village that had already been spawned into this world back in 1.0. I'm not sure, but we're going to check out this one as well. And it looks like it's more intact than the previous village. Hello. Nothing too exciting in there. Why don't we shut you back in? And let's see what else we got over here. I probably shouldn't walk up here because the dogs will try to come up here and then they'll fall and make a big mess. There is a well that the dogs will probably end up trying to swim in and drown themselves somehow. Here's this nice ranch house. The dog is somehow teleported into a fence post, so that's very impressive. I imagine he'll teleport back out at some point. And, ooh, this might be the new blacksmith? It's a mirror image of the one that I'm accustomed to seeing. First of all, I'm just going to double check that there's nothing in the furnaces. And how about in the house itself? Nope, still nothing. And yeah, it seems like it's otherwise kind of the same types of buildings that we've encountered before. It's a pretty big village, though. Like, it's got a lot of buildings. I didn't try to count all the way through it. And now let's see. I want to be heading with both of my coordinates going smaller, and so it looks like this is the correct direction to head. And at some point in the not-too-distant future... Oops. Let's take down some cactuses before you guys get yourself into trouble. At some point in the not-too-distant future... we will throw an ender eye high into the sky and see where it heads. Okay, while we're still in the desert, I'm going to try this again, and so we're going to throw the ender eye and see where it goes. And it is headed, ooh, off in this direction. Okay, that's interesting. So that's almost directly, I believe that's west, and so northwest. Alright, and so we'll head a bit that way and see where we end up. Okay, having walked a bit in that direction and cut down one tree so that I have a bit of kind of open space to see which direction it flies next, let's throw the ender pearl again, and it's still heading pretty much directly northwest. Alright, and... ooh, I think that one might have broken, because I did not see it fall. And actually, I'm not sure that I've ever seen the ender pearl breaking, or ender eye breaking animation, but I believe that was it. And so, unfortunately, now we're down to 2 ender eyes. So hopefully we will still be able to find the stronghold on this particular journey. How you guys doing? Not awesome, but okay. Grab. You're lucky to be alive, guy. Accidentally hit you with the sword when I was trying to kill the pig. Fortunately, I have some pork chops. That's quite a sword to get accidentally hit by. Let's real quick, let's make everybody sit. You're the one who's injured, I believe. Yes, your tail just went up. And you can go ahead and sit. Oops, I think I just fed that to you. You can sit, and you can sit too, and it's time for Brian to go Betty bye. Ooh, lava fall, that's pretty. Have we seen that before? I think I may have been here before. In any case, let me set down the bed and go to sleep. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is the frozen river where we saw the cow who was kind of submerged. I think. Yeah, I think he was right over here. I am pretty sure we have been around here, and so I think we're basically going back to the same stronghold that the pearls were taking us to last time. Yep, here's the submerged cow. Okay. So, this cow is still here. Hello, good friend. Glad to see that you are still enjoying your icy cold bath and haven't drowned. Yes. So, I guess I just need to get out somewhere and let's see, can I remember exactly where the pearl was or where I was looking last time? I might need to make the dogs sit and then just remember their coordinates. They slide around on the ice, that's pretty funny. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna hit F3. We're leaving the dogs at X minus 35, Z minus 837. Okay, and then while they are sitting, I'm going to go back and look for signs of where I've recently been. Because I would like to find kind of the optimal place to throw the pearl and hope that we get to see it kind of like dive directly down into the earth, so I know exactly where to dig. Assuming, of course, that this is going to work at all. Okay, yes, I found where we first started our expedition for the stronghold down here before, and I seem to recall that when I threw the pearl around here, it kind of went down into the earth down this way, and so I'm going to stand a little bit more over here, and I'm even going to stand up in the air, like pillar up. Because I want to get a really good look at exactly where this pearl goes. So, here goes nothing. Or Ender Eye, not Ender Pearl, sorry. Ooh. Now it is going that way. Okay. Fortunately, it didn't break. So let's pick it up. Let's go a little ways this way, but not too far. And I'll maybe get up on top of this tree. Okay, so last time we were standing here when we threw it, and it brought us this way, and so now I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to throw it again. No, it's still going this way. Please don't break. Hooray, it dropped quietly down to earth, and so I'm going to go pick it up and keep going this way. I'm a little worried because I really thought last time we saw it dive down over there, and so I'm not sure exactly what's happening with this crazy Ender Pearl, but hey, if it leads, I'll try to follow. And we just came up this hill. I'm going to try it once more from here. Oop, crap, crap, crap. Now it went back this way. And landed on top of this tree, I think, I hope. That's not going to be easy to climb. Yep, I can see the pearl resting up in these branches. There it goes. Okay, whew. Got the pearl back. And I guess if I'm going to climb down, I might as well get some free wood out of it along the way. Okay, but now it's headed back this way, and so it's got to be really close to here, right? And so if I stand here... Yeah, let's try throwing it one more time and see what happens. Now it's still going this way. And we got it back once more. And yeah, we're almost back to where I dug before, but I'm just going to throw it again. And it still went that way. Please don't break. Crap, that one broke. It's a cool animation when it breaks. And the sun's about to go down. Yuck. And is this exactly where I dug before? Yes, it is. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I'm going to sleep for the night and see you guys in the morning. Alright, the dogs are kind of safe out on the ice over there. I want to get these trees out of the way, and so I am going to... I forget if a bed can catch fire. I'll pick the bed back up. But basically, I'm going to clear some of the foliage out of the way here, so I can get a really nice look when I throw this last ender pearl one more time, and see if we can understand exactly where it's trying to point. Because I dug really close to here last time and we didn't find it. And we went exploring for a while. So I'm worried this location might be a dud. And I'm happy to see that fire seems to work pretty well. One of Brian's old friends. In real life, I'm more of a tree hugger, but in Minecraft, the trees just obscure your views of the Endermen coming, or not the Endermen, the creepers coming over the horizon. And so I like getting rid of them. Bye-bye, trees. So I'm going to wait for some of these to burn down, and then we'll try throwing the pearl again. Okay, with most of the trees burned down pretty well, I now have a lot of area around me, and so once again I'm standing up on a little pillar almost right where I think the Ender Eye dives into the ground, but let's try it once more. Alright, and it went into the ground that way. Okay, and so I am going to mark that is where it went into the ground, but it was headed in this direction. And so I'm also going to mark like a few squares this way with a little dirt pillar. And so basically somewhere between here and here underground seems to be where we need to dig. And I've left the doggies over there, and now I'm just going to go digging for myself, so I don't have to worry about them if I do find the stronghold. And so I'm going to pick a spot about halfway in between, and yeah, just start digging a circular staircase down and hope that we find a stronghold. I have kind of bad news, which is I have dug into somewhere that I've already been, but I think I'm going to try to continue digging straight down from here, as opposed to whatever I did over here, and hope that we still find it. Well, I found some more abandoned mine shaft. The good news is I don't immediately see any torches, so possibly this is an area that we hadn't found yet. I hear a zombie. And, see if this connects anywhere useful. Alright, and so once again I'm going to do kind of spelunking. And, hello zombie. Try to light up some more around here, hoping that we are closer to the stronghold this time. But, oh, I didn't even see you, skeleton. Crazy guy. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm kind of moving away from... Hello. There's another creeper over here. Need to be careful with this. Yeah, I guess I won't go too far away from trying to dig straight down from where I was, but since I had a little chance to light a little bit of this up, I will. But yeah, let me walk back basically to kind of where we were. It was through here, but this might circle back around. Or not. Okay, this is basically where we were. Well, I dug myself down to the lava layer again. I hear somebody somewhere. I really need to get a bucket of water on my bar at this point. Zoop, zoop, zoop. That'll make me feel a little more comfortable. Oh, there's the creeper. I knew I heard you somewhere, buddy. Okay. That makes me feel a bit better. I hear a zombie off in the distance. But basically, this was kind of straight down from where I thought the stronghold might be, and obviously we still haven't found it. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, since I haven't found it, I'm just going to do some more spelunking in the vicinity and see if I might happen to get lucky. Definitely hear bad guys. It sounds like they're almost right above me, maybe. Alright, I'm making one last-ditch attempt, starting again from the surface, to dig in a direction that it might be. I hear a creeper walking around on dirt. I dug down once again into somewhere that I've been, but I'm going to try to keep digging down in the same direction, which would be this way. And I'm worried about the footsteps that are tracking me, but I don't see where the enemy is. Is he around this corner, possibly? Or down there? I don't know. Well, I found an Enderman during random spelunking. So let's go ahead and deal with him. Hooray! Just wind chimes, no pearl. But once again, we seem to circle around to somewhere that I've already explored. Yuck. I don't know, guys. The stronghold doesn't seem to exist. So I fear that I'm going to have to go home. And yeah, I don't know if we should try to start in a different place and try to... Yeah, I don't know what to do. If you guys have suggestions, if you guys have ever encountered throwing ender eyes and having them kind of take you nowhere, please let me know. Okay, all my dogs are walking. Okay, and it was a long walk, but I managed to get the 3 dogs home. They'll sit over here, kind of by the hill with the nether portal, because dogs are also noisy. And that means that I can be over here in my base and be in relative peace and hopefully not have to hear them barking all night. In any case, we are back home. We still didn't find a stronghold. Better luck next time.